This video is inspired by something I heard on the radio the other day. So the presenter was talking to his co-host about how he'd been doing dry January, so like not drinking alcohol this month, and he said something like, yeah, so I'm doing dry January and I've been feeling great, sleeping loads better, got lots more energy, been getting quite a bit more done in the evenings, and I have made it to park run every Saturday morning. But you know, I'm just not sure about the match coming up at the weekend and how I'm going to do that sober, especially if we win. And so I found myself kind of shouting at the radio in my kitchen, and I said, what? Hang on, you've just quickly skipped over a ton of benefits right there. All your focus is on the one thing you're not sure about, this football match and what it will be like to go there and celebrate sober if you win. And then it occurred to me that actually, this is what we all do all the time. We can have a lot of good stuff happening and not really notice it because we are so preoccupied with the bit of it that feels like a challenge. And whilst this is actually totally normal because the brain is wired to scan for problems, so it can anticipate things and protect you. Whilst that's normal, the downside is that you can do something like taking a break from drinking and then not really appreciate the benefits you've got from it because your focus is so squarely somewhere else. And then that thing you're focused on, that challenge, whatever it is, it starts to become bigger and bigger in your mind. So this is why when I coach women to stop drinking, we do a lot of exercises together to flip the focus the other way for a bit. So I'm in the middle of running my Getting Unstuck coaching program right now with my January 2023 class. And I am always asking them, hey, what's made you feel proud this week? What are you enjoying about alcohol-free living today? And they actually keep a list of those things and they add something to it every single day. This is really important to do. And it isn't toxic positivity. This isn't pretending that there aren't fears and doubts and worries and that you just need to be positive. Anyone who works with me will tell you that we are not afraid to explore that stuff. But we do want to tell both sides of the story. And most of us are experts in talking up alcohol and talking sobriety down. That's the thing that we practice doing for years and years. So naturally, we've got really good at it. And so it takes some very conscious, deliberate effort to change that. So I wanted to check in and make sure that you are doing something to track your sober wins and celebrate alcohol-free living. And there are just so many ways that you could do this. For example, you might download a sober app onto your phone so you can track how many days you've been alcohol-free for. And some of these apps will also tell you the money, the time, the calories that you've saved, which can be very motivating for some people. Or perhaps you've been taking regular selfies, to see how your appearance changes. That's a good thing to monitor. It will probably change more than you think. Or you could create a sobriety photo album on your phone where you collect together photos of good sober moments, whether it's the flowers that you bought with the money you've been saving on booze or the homework that you helped your kids finish because you were fully present, switched on, sober. The sober photo album is a really great idea if you're a visual person. Or you could try this. Start a list of things that would never have happened to you if you'd been drinking. Maybe you're sleeping well for the first time in years. Maybe you've actually gone to that early morning yoga class you've been thinking about for ages. Maybe you get up in the morning and you make your partner a cup of tea and you can now look them in the eye and remember everything that you said the night before. This could be a really powerful list for you. There are so many ways that you can ensure you celebrate sobriety and acknowledge the wins, big and small. And don't be afraid to get super specific with this stuff, because actually life's about the little things. Get into the details. And let's start this right now. I really want you to go ahead and let me know in the comments what has happened to you recently that just would not have happened if you'd been drinking. And you can answer this question whether you are days into this journey or a few weeks. So please go ahead, let me know in the comments. I can't wait to hear about it, and I hope you have a very good alcohol-free week ahead.